Welcome to Talk About It Tuesdays, a safe space where we talk about everything grief and perinatal related and whatever pops up in between. Okay, so yesterday I was working when a text message came in from a hair client. And I say hair client because I don't want y'all to be thinking that I'm checking my phone when I'm doing therapy or coaching. So while I was doing this person's hair, I decided to check the message because the messages were coming in rapid succession. So I was like, what's going on? Is somebody's house on fire? Or what kind of emergency is there that somebody's blowing up my phone in this way? When I checked the message, I was greeted with a news article saying that Malcolm-Jamal Warner passed away in an accident while he was on family vacation in Costa Rica. Now, I was taken aback and I was stumped for a few minutes, because while I didn't know him personally, we all know about Theo. Well, people from my generations. We grew up on the Huxtables. He was like our little brother or our cousin, something like that. But we felt like we knew him, growing up. At least I felt like I had some connection with him, and I'm currently watching the Resident. So, it really threw me off kilter for a little bit. And it brought me back to training I did a couple weeks ago where I introduced the idea or concept of collective grief, where we have feelings of grief over somebody sometimes that we've never met. In this case, it was Theo. Collective grief can come in the form of natural disaster or anything that's shared publicly that we have some form of impact from without being directly impacted by the event, right? So I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge his passing and to send my condolences to his wife, his child, and family and friends. Surely this is not an easy time for them right now. And of course, there are no right words to say. So I just wanted to pause for a minute to pay my respects to Malcolm, aka Theo. Okay. All right. So I still have some questions that I need to answer from my inbox, but I thought that I would interject today to introduce some coping tools that we can utilize while we're grieving. Because I'm providing you with the information, but what do I do with all of this information? How is this even helping me to process my grief? So I just want to stick some tools somewhere in between answering all the questions, and we can get back to answering questions next week. So let me just share maybe 3 or 4 tools because I want to keep this video brief so that I can keep y'all attention. So grief journaling is one tool that we can use to honor our losses, our loved one memories, right? We can use it to write down our thoughts, memories, and our emotions. What will this writing down all of this do? Journaling is a powerful way to process loss. All right, it's a safe space where we can pretty much express how we're feeling, and we can help it. We can use it to help us track our progress over time. So, what do I mean by this? Thinking about even when I had a journal when I was growing up, you know, you write whatever comes to mind. Like I said, it's a safe space. But 1 year from now, when you look back, you're like, no judgment, but was I really thinking like this? Or you can see how you've grown as a person over the years, right? What do I even write in my journal? My memory's already clouded. I'm having brain fog because I'm grieving. What do I even write down? I know that I need to process my emotions. I know I have something to say, but I don't know where to start. So, one prompt idea could be, what do I miss most today? My grandma died, for example. What do I miss most about her today? You can also just highlight a memory that makes you smile whenever you think about your loved one or the job that you just left, right? So grief journaling is one effective tool that can be used right here and now without any equipment or anything fancy. All right. So the second one I want to highlight is rituals and remembrance practices. So for some people, this looks like planting a tree. Some people choose to light a candle. Some people choose to visit the person's favorite place. Others choose to keep a memory box. This is all personalized. So there is no right way to conduct a remembrance practice or a ritual. It's whatever floats your boat, whatever causes you to feel close to the person or the thing that you have lost, right? Choose simple things and meaningful things that you can do regularly. I know as human beings we like to do grand things, which is all good and well, but sometimes simple is best, right? So rituals and remembrance, that's number two. The good old therapy, good old coaching, right? Creating and being a part of a support system. So connect with other people. You know, we are better together than we are apart. No man is an island. That song was something we sang in primary school, and at the time I just sang it because we had to. But as an adult, now that I reflect on the words, no man is an island, no man stands alone. Each man's joy is joy to me, each man's grief is my own. Right? We weren't meant to do this alone. We need community, whether we're grieving, whether we're raising our children. It doesn't matter what we do. We are not meant to go through anything alone, right? Saying all of that to say that you need to be careful who you share your business with and who you're feeling and how you're feeling, right? Because I think you have three sets of people: some who don't have anything good to say, some who don't need to have anything good or bad to say, and then there are those who are supportive and will probably not even have the right words, but they know how to support you. So gravitate towards people of those that nature, and of course utilize professional help such as therapists, coaching groups, faith-based groups. Again, this is all personalized and based on preferences, right? Memory box. Now, in this digital age, some of us, well, not me, I'm still old school and technology confuses the hell out of me sometimes. But for those people who are into technology, we have memory box apps that can help you to memorialize your loved one, right? We can upload our favorite memories. We can even preserve voicemails that were left from the person who passed. We can use it to record special messages. We can even journal in this app, right? We can set memory reminders. So somebody's death anniversary is coming up, somebody's birthday who passes coming up, special holidays, we can use it to set reminders so that we can remember these moments, right? And I think there's an app called My Keepsake. There's another one that I can't remember now, but it allows family and friends to collectively share their memories of the person who they lost. So there is one simple app called Memory Box. Don't quote me, but memory box. You can use Google and figure these things out. But memory box is the name of one. There is Everyday's, My Keepsake, as I mentioned before. So these are just some practical things that we can use to honor our loved ones, process how we're feeling about our losses, and to just keep memories alive. So, just to recap, we can journal. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just you and a piece of paper and a pencil that you can use to record how it is you're feeling today, what you missed the most today. Secondly, we can choose to engage in rituals and utilize remembrance practices, whether it's planting a tree, lighting a candle. We can utilize support systems around us, whether it's through our church, through our therapists, coaches. And the fourth one is just utilizing technology to create and maintain a memory box. I hope these tools were helpful. Like I said, it just came to me to share these tools with you because it's all good and well that I'm providing you with information, but we also need to be practical about things, right? So I hope these four coping tools were helpful to you, feel free, as usual, to reach out to me by email. It's bereavementbeyond@gmail.com. I am on Facebook and Instagram as Bereavement Beyond. I created a TikTok account, still trying to figure out how to use TikTok, but I'm there on TikTok as well under bereavement.com. And feel free to put something in the comment section below. I will read and I will respond to the comments or questions that you throw at me. This is what I'm here to do: tackle some of these questions, answer some of these questions, dispel the common myths that will help us to become more grief literate. All right. Thank you again, and I will see you next week.